What is up, guys? It's Kelly, and today I am bringing you another swatch and review video. A lot of you guys have been requesting that I do more of these. Some of you like it because it helps you purchase stuff, and some of you like it because it helps you fall asleep. I don't know, I guess it's like ASMR. Is that how you say it? ASMR? AMSR? But I figured I would do more different swatch and review videos with different brands just besides the mainstream ones that I love using. So a brand called Mosi Mei reached out to me and they asked if I could partner up with them to do a video and show you guys some of their polishes and let you know what I think of them, and that is what I'm doing today. So I'm really excited. I picked out 10 of the colors that I liked the most on their website. They actually have a huge range of colors and it's really cool because they have all different sorts of finishes and stuff. So it was actually really hard to pick, but I tried to pick like a nice variety so you guys can see all the different stuff that they have to offer. And I also got their black and white as well so I could judge that. It was actually really cool because they sent me all of the polishes in the newest color clutch, and I don't know how long you guys have been following me, but if you've been following me for like a really long time, you might remember that I talked about color clutch. It was like a couple of years ago, but I got the travel size color clutch, and oh, I should tell you guys what that is first. So basically it's just like this really cool display case where you can fit 14 polishes, and it's got like this little clear window and it fits any size nail polish in it, which is awesome. Like, it doesn't matter how big or wide the polish is, it will fit in here because it's like all cushioned. They also have a travel size, and I use that travel size one all the time. That's what I was gonna say, is I got it a couple years ago and I use it every time I travel. I use it because it's like a cool little pouch. It's really easy for travel, but this one's cool because it's, you know, you can use it on display if you don't have as many nail polishes as I do, which most people probably don't. You can just have this really cool thing on display. And this new one, it kind of reminds me of Sephora colors, and it has like a little guide so you can paint swatches if you decide to keep your polishes in here permanently. I actually have a discount code for both the color clutch and for the products that I'm going to be showing you guys today from the brand Mosi Mei. I will put them both in the description along with the websites where you can buy them, but the color clutch code is CC20. You can get 20% off your order, or you can use the Mosi Mei code to get the nail polishes for 20% off with the code MM20. So that's really cool. I don't make any money off of it or anything. It's just a cool, if you guys are interested, you can go ahead and try them out for a little less than you would normally pay. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get started with the review. I'm gonna show you guys all the colors, I'm gonna try them out for you, and then I'm gonna just let you know what I think of them. Alright, you guys already know the drill. I am wearing base coat under all of these swatches, but I'm gonna start off with the white polish, which is called Innocent. This was the first one out of the whole bunch that I tried, and it was pretty much a one coater, which is obviously something that is very important to me when I look for a white polish. But the one thing that I loved about this was that it's really thin. So if you choose to do a second coat, which I ended up doing just because I wanted that 100% opacity instead of like 98% opacity, it doesn't feel too thick underneath your nailer if you decide to use this under a gradient or something like that. So I was really impressed with this white polish. Like I've told you guys, I always judge a brand by its white and black nail polish, so we're off to a good start. So next I am taking the color Modern, and this is just a really nice light gray cream, and that's another color that I really love to have. I do have a bunch of different brands that have it, but this one was a 100% one coater, which is something that I feel like it's so hard to find light polishes that are one coaters. So I was super excited when I saw this because I love wearing light gray, but I feel like sometimes it can be such a pain to apply because you have to do multiple coats. So this one was nice and self-leveling. This is without top coat and it's so shiny, so I really love that. Alright, so we've got another light color. This one is called Lovable. Now this isn't actually a color that I would stray towards, to be honest with you. It's like a really light, cool toned pink, and I ended up picking this one just because I wanted to see how more traditional colors applied, and this one applied a little bit differently than the other ones that I had tried so far. It was almost opaque in the first coat, but again I ended up putting on a second coat, but this one happened to have like it was almost like a squishy formula. It reminded me a tiny bit of the Essie formula. I really ended up liking the way it applied, but again, this isn't exactly a color that I would stray towards. I just thought it was like a nice basic pink that I could review. So it's up to you guys whether you actually like the color or not. I mean, looking at it now, it's actually kind of nice. I don't know, maybe I do like it. What do you guys think? All right, moving on to a super hot pink. This one is called Playful, and my camera really did not want to capture this one accurately. So I am trying my best. It's actually just like the most neon pink polish you could think of. I ended up, after I was done with the swatch, oh, by the way, it was opaque in one coat, which I find crazy because when do you ever find neon nail polishes that are opaque in one coat? You know what I mean? So very impressed with this, but my camera is making it hard to tell what it really looks like. So I ended up just like shielding my lights so that you could sort of see. So like on the right side, that's what the color looks like, but on the entire nail. So hopefully that makes sense. The next polish is called Cute, and this is a really light salmon cream. Again, this is something that my camera did not want to pick up accurately, I guess because it sort of has that neon tinge to it, and it looks a tiny bit peachier in the video than it does in real life. I would honestly say it's just like a super beautiful salmon color, and this is like the type of color that I would wear all summer long because this is the kind of color that makes you look super tan. So that's why I grabbed this one. I totally love it, and it applies really nicely. It was a 2-coater. Everything that was a 2-coater in this collection, or I guess it's not a collection because I just picked out random ones, but everything that was a 2-coater ended up being like almost a 1-coater. So it was like almost like if you do a little bit of a thicker coat, it'll end up being a 1-coater, but I like doing really thin coats just because I think they dry faster. But yeah, that's this one. All right, up next we have Crisp, which is another cream. It's a really nice soft baby blue shade. Now, I figured this one would have the same formula as that really light pink, but this one ended up being sort of the same as that gray one, where it was just a really nice thin polish, but it was fully opaque in one coat. So this is the kind of polish that I've been searching for. I feel like I don't have any blues like this in my collection, especially not ones that are 1-coaters, so this one is definitely a keeper in my eyes. All right, next up is the color Proud. This is a very beautiful royal purple cream shade, and this one was the first one on the website that just like instantly attracted me to the brand, and I was like, this is cool. But it ended up having a little bit more of that jelly-like formula. This one was not opaque in the first coat. You could sort of still see through my nail, but on the second coat it was fully opaque. And the really nice thing about this brand, like I said, is that it's self-leveling. So I mean, it's just so glossy and nice. Again, obsessed with this color. It's so gorgeous. I feel like, again, I don't really have anything like this in my collection, so it was a nice addition. So next up is their black cream. This one is called Tough, and this one was similar to the purple one in that it wasn't fully opaque on the first coat. It had sort of that jelly-like formula to it. It was actually a tiny bit sheer, which I think could be really useful in nail art. I've always tried to find sheer black polishes, but they're actually really hard to find. So I always have to like dilute a black nail polish. So I can see this one being really useful for that. I also think it's really interesting that their lighter colors are pretty much 1-coaters, but a couple of the darker shades actually require 2 coats for full opacity. But again, like I said, it's got that nice squishy jelly formula, so I'm not complaining. Plus I could use a sheer black polish for some nail art. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I would use a sheer black polish for nail art, just let me know in the comments and I could totally whip up some nail art for you. All right guys, are you ready to see my favorite polish of this entire group of polishes that I picked out? Surprise favorite. I cannot believe how obsessed I am with this, but once you see it on the nail, like, I mean, you can already tell. Look at this. It's called Glamorous. Sorry, I forgot to tell you guys. But oh my gosh, is this not the most beautiful glitter ever? It looks like it's almost like multi-dimensional, which is crazy because you never see that. Like, it's a 1-color glitter, and yet it looks like there's just so much depth to it. It almost looks like this is like the jelly polish, you know what I mean, with the black underneath. I don't know if it's because that black has that jelly sort of feel to it or just like the combination, but oh my gosh, I am obsessed with this one. If you pick one, pick this one. And last but definitely not least, we have Dreamier, which is a gold nail polish. It almost feels like it has a little bit of a texture to it, but it does end up drying completely smooth, which is really nice because I feel like sometimes glittery looking nail polishes like this can really soak up all of your top coat and they can just feel gritty on the nails, but this one was super smooth. I think it does have like a base color, which is like a metallic, and then it's got the glitters on top of it, so this should be easier to take off than a regular glitter nail polish, which is also really nice. Alright, so overall I really like the colors. I definitely thought it was an interesting application. I feel like the brush is different from what I'm used to because it is a long, thinner brush. I think this would be the perfect type of brush for a lot of you guys actually tell me you really hate the wide flat brushes because either your nails are too curved or your nails are too small. So this would be the perfect brush for you guys because it's really precise. So you can really paint on a thinner nail or you can paint on a curvier nail, and this would be probably the easiest way to apply nail polish for you if you really don't like that wide flat brush. The colors themselves were really nice. I'm really sad that the more neon colors didn't show up on camera because they're so beautiful in person. I feel like they made me look so tan. And that is it for this video. If you guys want me to try to do some nail art with these, let me know. If you have any ideas, obviously throw them at me. I love them. So yeah, like I said, if you guys are interested in any of these products, I will put the discount codes in the description below. Again, it's MM20 for the Mosi Mei polishes and CC20 for the color clutch. Give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying these swatch and review videos, and let me know what brands you would like to see me swatch next. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. I mostly do nail art videos, nail art tips and tricks. I got my whole nail polish 101 series, which is just like all the basics, and then I do these sorts of swatch and review videos. And then sometimes I do makeup videos, and sometimes I even do hair related content. Yeah, that's it, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye! What can I do for a fun fact today? Fun fact time, fun fact time. Boop, boop, doop, 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 doop. How about this for a fun fact? Because a lot of you guys asked me to do a video on like how I did my makeup when I was in high school. Fun fact, I didn't wear makeup until I was like 21 years old. I didn't wear any makeup, and that's just because I mean, I wasn't really interested in it. I didn't really know how to apply it. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on it, but then like, I don't know what happened. It was just like one day I was just like, boom, I loved makeup, and then I just wanted to wear it. Now I'm like obsessed. I spend so much money on makeup. I love wearing makeup. It's not to cover anything up. It's just like more of an artistic expression for me. I'm always wearing crazy colors on my eyes, on my lips, and my hair, on my nails, but it's just another way of expressing myself, and I totally love it. But I actually don't wear face makeup. Like, I just do my eyes usually. If I'm going out like on a date with Evan, or if I'm doing something special, then I will put the rest of my makeup on, but usually I just do my eye makeup. So it's usually just like crazy eyes and then like my freckly uneven face. But I don't really mind, just because, I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to cover anything up. It's just more of like, I like to be colorful. So yeah, that's my fun fact. Talk to you guys later.